Hello. Let's look at some science. We're looking at problem of incline object on object incline. So we're given a problem set an inclined plane is 20 degrees to the horizontal. A block with a mass of 16 kg is at rest on the incline, has a coefficient of friction 0.2. Calculate the following: the force and the weight. So the force and the weight is one thing, so let's just calculate the force using the given information. So number one, let's see. Then calculating the force, we have something like 16 multiplied by so it's 156.96. Then number two, the question said calculate the perpendicular force. So the perpendicular force is the force that acts perpendicular to the incline or to the object. So the perpendicular force acts this direction, which is equals to the normal force. So we have something like F and then our gravitational force and then the angle. So calculating the perpendicular force, we have 147.49. So the third question said calculate the parallel force. So parallel force is the force that acts parallel to the incline or to the object. So let's try it, and it's acting downwards most of the time. So calculating the parallel, force using calculator, we have something like then our answer is 53.68. So the next equation number 4 will calculate the friction force. So the friction force is the force that opposes the motion. So whether the motion go up or down, when the motion goes up, the friction goes the opposite, will go down. When the motion goes down, the friction force will go up. So friction force always opposes the motion of an object. Then multiplying everything from this, we'll have something like this. So we have a friction force like 29,498, which is 29,5. So the next question said calculate the force of the block going up. When the force go up, the friction force opposite the motion, which it means it goes down. So we'll have to say draw by drawing. So when the object goes up, it carry out the load. So the parallel force must react because downwards because of the gravitational pull. So it most does not change any direction. When we'll check on the next question, we'll see that the parallel force does not change. Only the friction force and the force that caused the motion that changed their direction. When the force goes up, the friction force goes down. When the force goes down, the friction force goes up. So the force parallel to the object always act one direction when we check. So let's finish this upwards force. We'll put two of them, the friction force and the parallel force. As you can see, the force going upward is 8,98. So let's check the next question. What does it say? Which is the force of the block if it's going downward. So let's calculate the force going downward. Let's get started. can notice between the force here, you will see that the parallel force didn't change. Only the friction force and the force that cause motion have changed the direction. So because friction force always opposes the motion, the force of the motion, so we have something like this. So for the motion, the parallel force is 53.68 and the friction force 29.5. So it becomes smaller if it goes down because the friction force, then the parallel force help the motion to go down. So we have something like this as we calculate. As you can see, the force that goes downwards is smaller than the force that goes upwards, and you have to demonstrate to explain the direction that this one goes upwards, this one goes downwards, so that they will notice which ones go up, which ones go downwards, or they may add marks for this one. So that's it for this question.